we're excited to present Point Sebago to you today. We'll try and make it short and sweet and give you an idea of some of the things that we offer. So I'll tell you a little bit about Point Sebago first and foremost. Point Sebago has been in place for 51 years, so it's got a long history and a great culture in and of itself. We have people that come from all over New England. We do have a strong contingent that comes from Massachusetts, people that have been coming year after year, people who came first with their grandparents and now are grandparents themselves. So it's quite humbling to be at a place with such history and people that have been coming for so long that, especially with somebody like me who's only been with the resort for less than a year, that these people seem to know more than I do about the property, which is great. And like I said, it's just got a culture of its own. And people like Bill, who's on the call, has been drawn to this as an employee as well. Bill has been here for many years. I won't tell you how long. I won't betray his age, but Bill grew up with Point Sebago as well, and Point Sebago is in his heart. He works for the resort because he loves what he does, and he loves the place. And so a number of years ago, 3 years ago, the property itself was taken over by Cove Communities. The gentleman who founded the company unfortunately passed. And so a new owner came in, took over the property, and that's Cove Communities. They've been in place now for about 3 years. Point Sebago was the first property that they purchased. And again, 3 years on now, I think they're getting close to something like 50 properties. So they're growing aggressively. A lot of their resorts are what they call park model resorts, which is moving away from mobile homes to more modern park model units, which are really tiny homes for all intents and purposes, and a lot more modern and a lot more advantageous for newer buyers and younger buyers. So they're basically expanding all throughout the US, Canada, and the UK. But this property specifically is a little bit different, and it's different because it's so big. There's so much going on at the property. We have a golf course, we have a marina, we have multiple food and beverage outlets, we have a general store. We put on plays, and I don't mean just 10-minute plays. We put on full-on plays. We have characters. Chippy and Mortimer, some of the characters that some of you may have heard of in the past if you've heard of Point Sebago. So it really, like I said, really does have an ethos of its own. And at 780 acres is a really, really large property. And Cove wants to invest and wants to basically upgrade the facilities, of which some have been there for some time and definitely need a little bit of TLC. And so we're starting that process this year with some upgrades. I don't want to go into it too much because we're still in the permitting phase, but we're looking to upgrade, like I said, a number of our facilities. And we've had a real switch out in staff, a lot of new blood and new people coming into the organization, which of course we're looking to do as well to rejuvenate Point Sebago. And so we're looking for people who have a passion for customer service, people who are interested in learning more about hospitality, and people really who are looking for a career in hospitality would be well served to come and join us, because there's great opportunities to really cut your teeth in many different areas. I think for somebody coming into the hospitality space, in their late teens, early 20s, or really wherever they are in their career, could find new experiences at Point Sebago to round out their skill set and make them a better professional and potentially move up into management positions as they gain more and more experience at the property. So we have, again, a number of different departments, which I did mention earlier, but we have cook positions, we have cashier positions, we have acting positions, we have maintenance positions, housekeeping positions. A lot of the positions that I'm talking about here are seasonal, but we do have some full-time and permanent positions that are year-round as well. But as I said, the vast majority of these positions would pay, non-tipped positions would pay somewhere between $12, $15, maybe up to $16 per hour. For example, for a cook, you could make up to $15 per hour. A housekeeper, you would make around $12.50 up to perhaps $13 per hour. And then for some of our tip positions, bartenders, servers, things like that, They're down closer to $6 per hour, but of course there is a lot of upside there with a lot of tip potential. One of the things as well for our food and beverage operation this year is that we're looking to expand into kind of a brunch scenario, which we haven't really done before. And so we're looking to kind of have that all day brunch starting, from 7 a.m. in the morning until 2 o'clock in the afternoon, because we think it really fits the product that we have. People are out there on the lake, they're relaxing. They want to wake up with a Bloody Mary and an Eggs Benny, and we want to be there to take care of them. So that's just one of the expansions that we're trying this year, to try and see if we can expand our offerings and our products as well. And so again, we'd be looking for people to work some of those early shifts as well. We're very flexible. We do have, like I said, a number of full-time seasonal, but we also have part-time seasonal as well for those people who are maybe just looking for work on the weekends or through the week, in the mornings, or perhaps in the afternoons or evenings. So when we get up to our full contingent, which we hope to this year, we would be between 300 and 350 strong staff members. So it is a really large team. And the good thing is that with COVID and everything that's happening, of course, there's a lot of precautions that we need to take to make sure that we're keeping ourselves and all of our guests safe. But there's also a lot of opportunities in the outdoor space that you wouldn't necessarily find in a more traditional hotel or resort where everything is confined indoors. So we actually have the ability, like I said, people can stay in one of our cabins, for example, or they can stay in one of their RVs, or they can, they can stay in a glamping tent, which we also have available. And when they exit their unit, they're in the great outdoors. And even with a lot of people, which we do have a fairly high occupancy through the summer, people can still find ways to spread out a little bit and again, enjoy the great outdoors, and maybe not be as close, maybe be able to socially distance a little bit better in that kind of space as well. So we do have an advantage there. And so far this year, we're seeing fairly strong bookings. And like I said, a lot of those people who've come back year after year, no matter what happens, they seemingly don't want COVID or anything else to stop them from their traditions and their fantastic summer vacation. So again, just looking for some people to join us and join the team. People have a passion for customer service, a passion for hospitality, are looking to round out their skill set, and help us to create more fantastic vacation memories for our guests.
Thank you, guys. Have a good rest of your
Thank
day.
you. Appreciate it.